Alright, your next step is to take your 6 sketches, or your 6 research pictures, choose 2 of those, and we are going to sketch them onto the piece of paper on my desk, which is 2D graph paper. Make sure you fill out your title block where it says name. Remember, we print our name first and last in all caps, and then you sign your name below it. Your title is going to be Maglev Design number 1, and then number 2 when you get the next one. Today's date is the 16th, and you guys are 8th hour. Okay, our scale size for this drawing is going to be 1/4 inch, so right below our name in all caps we're going to write scale size equals 1, then the word TO, 2, 1/4 inch. Okay, that means that every block is a 1/4 inch. So in order to travel an inch, I have to go 4 blocks. So all of our inches, we're going to have to multiply by 4 in order to get blocks. Our starting point for this drawing is going to be up 2 over 2. So I go up 1, 2, over 1, 2. Alright, here's our starting point right there. Remember, it is up 2 over 2. Okay, now we're going to draw the maximum sizes for your foam block. Your foam block is 6 inches in length. To convert that to blocks, I have to multiply that by 4. Okay, so when I do this, instead of going 6 blocks, I have to multiply it by 4. So I have 24 blocks. Count on your x-axis, 24 over. There's 24 blocks. Take your ruler, line it up with the x-axis, and draw your line. From this endpoint and this endpoint, we're going to draw our height. Our maximum height is 4 inches. Again, I got to multiply that by 4, so it's 16 blocks. So I'm going to count on the Y, 16.
There's no one in the classroom.
Hang on one second. Alright, so I drew this vertical line. I'm going to go to the other side, do the same thing for 16 blocks on the y-axis for the height. And then you should be able to connect them on your X. For the top view, for our maglev, we're going to go from the upper left hand corner up 2 blocks, and that's going to be our starting point. Our length is the same size as our front view, so we're going to draw it over 24 blocks again. My depth is 2.5, which is 10 blocks, which will take me all the way to the borderline. So I draw that touching the borderline. And over here on this one. Okay, now that I have my top view, we're going to go ahead and put a number scale in there. So this is the one from the other hour. Alright, we want to go ahead and put our inches going across in between our 2 drawings. So we are going to start on the left hand side over here with this block right in the middle. This is where 0 is. You count 4 blocks over, and that is 1. There's 1. 4 more blocks is 2. So on and so forth till you reach the end. So this is our actual size in inches. Now we're going to do the same thing for our height right in here. Our 0 starts in the lower left hand corner right there, and I will count up 4 blocks. There is 1 inch. Up to 4 inches. Okay, now the next step, you're going to start sketching in your front view that you are choosing to go with. Alright, this is our front view right here. That would be as if you were looking at the side of your vehicle. This is your top view right here, as if you were standing on a ladder looking down at the top of the vehicle right here. Okay, so you have your front view, which is your side profile, and your top view, you're looking down on a ladder. This will be the front of the vehicle. So when I make sure I draw, I want to make sure I touch this left side over here. My car needs to touch this side. It also needs to touch the bottom wherever I sketch. Do not just sketch out in the middle. Make sure you start over here where the 0 is and you start down here where the 0 is. Your car length has to be at least 4 inches. Okay, that's your choice. Between 4, 5, or 6. Okay, so if you want it to be longer than 4 inches, you can go anywhere between 4, 5, and 6, but you have to be at least 4 inches long here. Again, it's your choice on your size outside of 4. Your height, you have to be at least 2 inches. So everything has to be taller than 2 inches when you start down here at the bottom. Okay, so make sure you don't draw your cars the wrong size or I'll make you redo it tomorrow. Okay. When you get your sketches done, get it colored, and then you start on a second sketch. Okay, you got to choose 2 ideas from your research. You should have 6 pictures, so make sure you choose 2 ideas. You will sketch 1. Right here is design 1. Then you will get a new sheet of paper, which they are on my desk. Fill it out, draw it out the same exact way. This time it'll be Maglev design number 2. You sketch your second one out, get it colored. I will look at them tomorrow in class. If you have any questions, you can come up and check my examples up here.